You're slipping through my fingers. The taste of food still lingers. You tell me that it's all just in my head. You're sleeping with the spider, slicing like a glider. Why'd you let him crawl into my bed? My dead ringer. Dead ringer. They don't lie. You're slipping through my fingers. The taste of food still lingers. You tell me that it's all just in my head. You're sleeping with the spider, slicing like a glider. Why'd you let him crawl into my bed? My dead ringer. Dead ringer. Free ticket to stardom. You gotta have balls or believe that you got him. Swing him around my way, I'm gonna cut him. And as for you, Miss Universe Finland, you lost your crown to a drag queen from England. I had to wipe your tears off the pavement. Now I'm paying for his entertainment. You're slipping through my fingers. The taste of him still lingers. You tell me that it's all just in my head. You're sleeping with the spider, slicing like a glider. Why'd you let him crawl into my bed? My dead ringer. Dead ringer. My dead ringer. Dead ringer. I could have been a dancer in a dive bar on the wrong side of town. I could have been a bouncer at a nightclub, but they knocked me down. I could have been a preacher, but the problem is I don't believe. So why don't you tell me, who do you see? Why don't you tell me, who do you want me to be? When the sky is falling, what do you want me to say? When the skin is crawling, what do you want me to do? When the world is burning, where do you want me to go? I weirdo. Pumped up for a crawl through the city. Hair Joan jet black, so pretty. Y'all back with the lick and the kiss. should have stayed home drunk in the darkness. At least the darkness doesn't lie. I miss your morning pirouettes, the way the sun shines through your dress, our bodies matching silhouettes. Then you're gone. I try to be everything you wanted now. Every inch of my heart is haunted. Time's not a friend. Every night reminds me that in the end I'm not enough. 'Cause you want it all. You want it all. You wanna own the rain and tell it where to fall. 'Cause you want it all. You want it all. You better find someone to buy you the sun before you hit the wall. I can see your reflection trapped in the mirror ball of my life. Was my stupid love an oasis for you, or a stepping stone to climb? I try to be everything you wanted now. Every inch of my heart is haunted. Time's not a friend. Every night reminds me that in the end I'm not enough. 'Cause you want it all. You want it all. You wanna own the rain and tell it where to fall. 'Cause you want it all. You want it all. You better find someone to buy you the sun before you hit the wall. Try to be everything you wanted now. Every inch of my heart is haunted. Time's not a friend. Every night reminds me that in the end I'm not enough. 'Cause you want it all. You want it all. You wanna own the rain and tell it where to fall. You want it all. You want it all. You better find someone to buy you the sun before you hit the wall. I see a glow coming from your window. Two shadows dance and one ain't me. I call the cops and tell them you're in trouble. You flashing lights, no apologies. It's amazing what you do for love. You tell a lie till the truth starts dying. Call them crazy when they call your bluff. It ain't that tough. Bad things you do for love. Bad things you do for love. Bad things you do for love. I hacked your phone, don't worry 'cause I'm harmless. Just wanna know where you gonna go. Hello, hello. love. Fancy seeing you here. It's amazing what you do for love. You tell a lie till the truth starts dying. Call them crazy when they call your bluff. It ain't that tough. Bad things you do for love. Bad things you do for love. Bad things you do for love. Bad things, bad things. It's amazing what you do for love. You tell a lie till the truth starts dying. Call them crazy when they call your bluff. It ain't that tough. Bad things you do for love. Bad things you do for love. Bad things you do for love. Bad things, bad things. Bad things you do for love. Bad things you do for love. Bad things you do for love. Bad things, bad things. When the lights go out and the silence falls, when the crowd is gone, I'm standing small on a dusty stage in an empty hall. I think of you. Every breath and every second we lose is another human sacrifice. My excuse was I was paying my dues, but it was you who was paying the price. But I swear on my life, it's true, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. Yeah, I swear on my life, it's true, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. I'm coming. When the sky is clear and the moon is full, on these wings of steel, so far from home, I hold my breath.